About 13 million people in the U.S. have PTSD in a given year. That's according to the National Institute of Mental Health. 1 in 13 people will develop PTSD at some point in their life. During PTSD Awareness Month, Dr. Charletta Dennis, Medical Director of Behavioral Health at Priority Health, is here to talk more about the hope and help that is available. Thank you for being here with us again. Always good to see you.
Yes.
So to get this conversation, let's just first have you define PTSD.
PTSD is a trauma-related disorder. People who experience PTSD can have symptoms of hyperarousal, they can have symptoms of avoidance, they can have cognitive or mood symptoms, but the key component is experiencing some type of trauma or witnessing some type of trauma where the person thinks that there's imminent death, but also things like sexual trauma can bring about feelings of PTSD or can bring about the disorder.
So after a traumatic event, how soon will these symptoms start typically?
It really depends on how severe the impact is from the traumatic experience. So they can experience symptoms from several weeks to several months after the exposure to the traumatic experience.
So talk about the dangers of avoiding your feelings after a traumatic event.
The dangers of it is not seeking the help that's needed. PTSD can be treated, but if you don't talk about what you're going through, then you don't get the necessary treatment. Treatment early on has a better chance of improving than receiving treatment later on.
Talk a little bit more about the symptoms. I know you kind of mentioned a couple of them, but maybe just kind of go into more detail those symptoms of PTSD.
Yes, so some symptoms can be reliving the experience. There can be intrusive type memories about the experience. There can be nightmares. There can be feelings of low mood, feelings of despair. Some people can also experience that hyperarousal. So if there's loud noises or loud sounds that remind them of the experience, they can be kind of jumpy and really don't get a sense of what is going on around them. So those can be some cognitive type symptoms as well.
If you are living with someone who has PTSD or you know someone who has PTSD, how can you help them and not make things worse for them?
For people who are experiencing symptoms, let them know that you're there to help. Meet them exactly where they are. If you notice that they're not sleeping well, they're not eating well, they're more anxious or nervous, let them know that help is available. Let them know that you are there to help, and don't say things like, you should get help. Say things like, I will help you. Using I statements does not point the finger at the disorder, but it tells a person that you are there for them.
Cool. And talk about that help that's out there that is available.
At Priority Health, we have our behavioral health team available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That number is on the back of all Priority Health member cards, but also in a crisis, 988lifeline.org is always a good way to seek help.
Okay, Dr. Dennis, anything else that you wanted to share during PTSD Awareness Month?
Absolutely. It's okay to seek help. Stomp out the stigma and get the help you need if you're experiencing some difficulties.
Because this could be anyone, all ages?
All ages. Anyone who experienced a traumatic experience can suffer from this.
All right. Well, thank you for being here with us. We appreciate you.
Yes, thanks for having me.